Hello everyone, it's Brenton from It's a Hockey Night. One of our fans sent through a video. I haven't watched it yet, and we're going to react it. Australian reacting to it. He actually wanted Mike and I both to be able to react to it, but seeing that one's in Australia and the other one's in Pittsburgh, may be a little bit difficult. But it is like a highlight ESPN show from 1969 about the Penguins and the Habs. That's the only thing I know about it. So yeah, here we go. We might as well just jump right in. If you want to hit the like button, do that. Otherwise, hit subscribe, because that really does help us out. Otherwise, the podcast description below when you want more goofiness. But yeah, like, I mean, if you've got anything else to send, iahnpodcast@gmail.com, and we will jump straight on it. But yeah, here we go. Immediately great. Like, and this is immediately what I love. Just Weekday.
Weekday Sports is brought to you by
Weekday
Carling
Sports.
Brewers Limited, brewers of Red Cap Ale.
I mean, it's no surprise beer.
It's Tom McKee tonight, and Tom, the Russians are coming and going, huh?
Well, they say they're going and they're not coming back.
Wow, I'm just going to stop it there. Immediately, like, this has me. Like, Russian xenophobia. Russian xenophobia, a beer, like, little commercial to start off with. I mean, it makes sense that back then they still had, like, beer ads for sports, but, yeah, it's kind of cool. All right, we'll keep going, but I'm in. I'm already in.
Chicago, but first, this word.
Irate fans.
From whom?
What's this word? Factory test pilot. What am I? Oh, okay, this must be like a recruitment ad for the Air Force.
Navy freight climbing to 45.
Yeah, check climbing to 45.
Wow! This is pretty good. This would make me join the Air Force in the 60s. Like, if I watch this... Like, the only thing you've got is that weird Jacks game and going down to the soda fountain, and then you see this, you're like, yeah, I'll head to Vietnam, that's fine. As long as you're in one of these planes, you'd just be
Well,
fine.
there's a hot new plane to be checked out. They call on Bob Seamer.
Who's
He's
Bob
the man
Seamer?
they count on to do it right. Bob Seamer's ale is Red Cap because he likes an ale he can count on to deliver quality.
This is
every
not a
time.
fucking beer ad.
When a man says Red Cap, it says a lot for the man. Red Cap.
Fuck off! Oh my... Oh my fucking god! It's just a plane taking off for ages. Like, there's no way that is not an Air Force recruitment video. And then it just randomly goes into F the hockey highlights. I want to watch 1960 beer ads for the rest of this. Oh, that is amazing. That is so good. That is so good. Oh, wow. I love how they have his name, like, no one gives a shit what this test pilot's name is. The only way he knows quality is because of this beer that he has. Which seems like beer would be the worst thing for the test pilot. Like, you'd be like, yeah, you can't drink any of this. I mean, it was the 60s. They probably just threw everyone up there on LSD, and it's like, yeah, we'll see what happens. Oh, wow. Oh, my God. I was really expecting, like, do your country proud, like, just the American flag in the background, and no, some Red Cap beer that I've just never heard of. Oh, wow, that is so good. That has made my day. Like, I don't want to keep going, because, like, I know this hockey stuff's, I got to keep going. I know it's highlights between Habs and Penguins, so I'm kind of excited for this, so, all right, we'll start.
Swinging came in the first period after Montreal had grabbed a 1-0 lead.
The Blues.
Midway
I thought it was the Penguins. All right,
Montreal's
we'll
Jacques
keep
Leterrier,
going.
number 2, and the Penguins' Tracy Pratt squared off in front of the Montreal net.
Oh, it is the Penguins. Holy shit.
It was one of 2 main events in the penalty-filled first period, which resulted in a total of 44 minutes in penalties.
Far
The
out. It's
Penguins,
like
who
when
have
just
beaten
there was
the
just
Canadians only once in 11
no...
games since expansion, tied the game
no
a few
rules.
minutes later. Savard's clearing pass went to the Penguins' Bob Blackburn, who drilled in a long blue line slap shot for his first National Hockey League goal.
Oh, wow. That is... All right, I'm pausing that. That is terrible. Like... I won't take anything away of the stats from back in the day because, like, everyone was at that skill level, so a good goalie was comparable to a good skater, right? But, like, that is to score a goal from the furthest possible point out you can from the goal, which is in the corner past the blue line on a slap shot with no screen, is, like, unforgivable. Like, you can so tell the Penguins in the first few years when they were just garbage, like, dined out on just throwing the puck on the net and just hoping for the best.
In the final minute of the period, the Canadiens controlled a face-off in Pittsburgh ice. Defenseman J.C. Tremblay moved in
goal.
and blazed a 40-footer past Smith for a 2-1 first-period lead. In the second period, Richard got his second goal of the night on a 35-foot screenshot. That put Montreal ahead 3-1 after 2 periods. Midway through the final period, the Penguins dumped the puck into the Montreal zone. Nick Harbaruck got possession behind the net and put a pass on Wally Boyer's stick, and Boyer beat Vachon to cut the margin to 3-2. But the Canadiens came right back with 2 goals within a minute. Yvan Cournoyer got the second goal, ramming home Tremblay's rebound. The 5-2 win moved Montreal into a second-place tie with Boston.
Got that mixed up with St. Louis who played tonight, of course, against...
Got it mixed up. Oh, wow. What? Like, who are these sports commentators back in the day? I got it mixed up with another team. Could have happened to anyone. You know there's just 900 cigarettes, like, that have been smoked before this broadcast went on. Yeah, I thought it was weird when he said the Blues, but yeah, just got it mixed up. I guess he doesn't have, like, people in his ear being like, oh, you know, this is live. If you stuff up, you just stuffed up. Like, there's no dump button. Oh my god, the Weekday symbol's back. I love
it. A dime went a long way back at the turn of the century. That's when electricity first began serving Canadians. 50 years ago, 1 dime bought 2 loaves of bread, or 1/3 of a pound of butter. It would buy enough electricity to light a lamp for 50 hours. By comparison, today's dime buys less than half a loaf of bread, and about 1/8 of a pound of butter. Almost everything in your family budget costs more than it did, except electricity. For 1 dime, you can now buy enough electricity to light a lamp for 200 hours, keep the average refrigerator cold for 1 week, or shave every morning for 5 years, cook 8 full-course meals, or wash 10 loads of clothes. 1 dime's worth of electricity will entertain your family every evening for a week. You see, electricity is still the biggest bargain in your family budget, and that's important to everyone who knows what it's like to earn the bread and butter.
I'm surprised that I'm just going to stop it there. I'm surprised that didn't, like, just cut to a beer ad. I would love economists now to be like, everything is compared to how much bread and butter you could get with that amount of money. It seems so weird, like, 10 cents can only buy you half a lot. Like, 10 cents gets you nothing now. It doesn't matter what country you're in. 10 cents is like, if you see 10 cents on the ground, you are not picking that up. Like, it is not worth that level of exuberance to go down there and be like, yeah, I'm going to pick up this 10 cents. Oh man, stuff the hockey stuff. I just want to watch Weekday sports ads for my entire life. That's the only thing I ever want to do. Oh, that was great. That was so good. 10 cents can power an electric razor for 5 hours. And you're just like, what? You can buy a quarter stick of butter.
We'll be back tomorrow with another Weekday. I don't know who'll be back, Rex Loring or I or somebody. We'll see you then.
Be back. Rex or I or somebody, I don't know. I don't fucking know. This thing's definitely getting cancelled. Like, zero faith that this is going to continue on. I've never heard of Weekday sports before. I mean, it may be a Canada just staple. Does that beer still exist? I'm going to try find the beer. Just see if we can get this beer going. Carling Red Cap Ale. So Red Cap Ale does not exist anymore. Unfortunately, the ads... I think just because, like, people watched the ads and then just signed up for the military and then didn't buy their beer. Also, they didn't say how much their beer was and how that compared to a stick of butter. Oh my god. I love that, like, the households just in the late 60s just going insane by the prices of butter. Oh, well, that was a hoot. That was a hoot. Thank you so much. Liam sent that through, so thank you so much. If you have anything else that I can react to, then yeah, please send that through. Preferably with more just old-timey ads. That was so good. That was and just the guy just completely screwing up, like, the game that was even being played. It randomly just rushes in a phobia from the get-go. Oh, that was so good. That was... just like, I hope this show continues with Rex or I don't know, some other dude. I just hope this show continues. It did not. It did not. Red Cap Ale did not continue sponsoring. Oh, holy shit, was that just amazing. Guys, if you did enjoy that, hit the like button. Otherwise, hit subscribe and follow the podcast at It's a Hockey Night. Of course, my name's Brenton. Mike's the other guy. But thank you so much, and have a great day. See you, and bye.